Hello to all Manchester United fans all around the world. Into our daily roundup of the latest news stories and transfer news about our club. One of Manchester United's biggest problems is not just down to Ole Gunner Solskjaer. The treatment of Jesse Lingard goes some way to explaining the mess Man United are in, and the academy graduate deserves better. That Jesse Lingard is still at Manchester United is a failure of the club's broken structure. In the summer, any objective judge would have concluded Lingard was surplus and sellable after a reinvigorating 4-month loan with West Ham. Sources close to Lingard suggested at the time United didn't really want to sell Lingard. That seemed odd. Lingard was 28, in the last year of his contract, and Jadon Sancho was expected at Manchester Airport. Ole Gunner Solskjaer was effusive about Lingard at Derby, where he was bright in United's opening pre-season friendly. Solskjaer was adamant Lingard would have started the competitive season against Leeds but for contracting COVID-19 a week earlier. When a fit and firing Lingard was available at Wolves 2 weeks later, Daniel James started ahead of him. James was sold to Leeds 2 days later, and that was the point where members of the United dressing room started to openly question Solskjaer's selections. Discussions over a new contract with Lingard have collapsed, and his situation has been described as a show. Lingard scored classily against Newcastle, recovered from erring against Young Boys with a thumping winner at West Ham, and cleverly laid it off for Cristiano Ronaldo to claim the glory against Villarreal all before October. His reward: 29 minutes of playing time. Leeds, prone to misjudging a transfer involving their nemesis, paid £25 million up front for James, rising to £30 million. United stand to make a 100% profit on a player bought from Swansea 2 years ago. The fee was transparently detailed by Ed Woodward on the last investors' call in September. Given the choice of the two, any other club would have spent the funds on Lingard. Nobody was going to drop that amount on a player whose contract was less than a year away from being shredded until the last weeks of the transfer window. West Ham dithered like their manager often does in the market until separate £25 million deals for Kurt Zouma and Nikola Vlasic in the last days of the window. £25 million was roughly Lingard's valuation. A savvy club suit, like Daniel Levy, would have waited it out and eventually got the desired fee. Yet United were compromised by Solskjaer's sentimental rhetoric that Lingard was in the plans at the moment. David Moyes confirmed Solskjaer had informed him, quite early in the transfer window, that he wanted to keep him. One of Manchester United's biggest problems is not just down to Ole Gunner Solskjaer. The treatment of Jesse Lingard goes some way to explaining the mess Man United are in, and the academy graduate deserves better. Thank you very much for your time and effort. This is all what we have today for Manchester United news. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more updates.